guys, and welcome to episode 14 of the Books, Hooks and Yarn knitting podcast. I'm doing a really short one today. I thought I would try and do one on Tuesday afternoons while my daughters are at ballet with my husband. That way I'm not trying to squeeze in a 45 minute podcast on the weekends or something to still try and get this done while I'm working full time. So I guess I can get into it. Hello to any new people. My name is Crystal. I live here in Southeast Victoria with my husband and our 2 daughters. We also have a very fat cat. Her name is Peaches. She's going to be 12 this year. I am a primary school teacher. I run a literacy intervention program at a local school. And in my spare time, I like to knit and crochet and do a very bad job of sewing and make a podcast to talk about what I've been making. So yeah, I also like to talk about what I've been buying, which has become a bit of a problem lately. I'm supposed to be saving money. All right, I have no finished objects, but that's because I am working. It's only been a week since the last podcast, and I'm working diligently away at a few things. I've just picked 3 projects to show today because that's what I've really been working on. So I guess we're straight into whips. As some of you know, I've been working on a blanket for my niece. I did show it the last episode. I was supposed to put a stitch marker in to show where I was up to in the last episode, and I totally forgot. But it's grown significantly since then. It's huge now. So this is only my 3rd 200 gram ball. I'm not quite all the way through that yet. And I've still got another 3 to go. So it's going to be at least double this, plus a bit more, because I've still got to finish ball number 3. So I'm hoping that that will be a good little blanket for her bed. I've got a little stitch mark. I do have a stitch marker on here, but it's just holding that stitch for me so it doesn't fall off my hook. Or if it does fall off my hook, it's not going to come unraveled. It's just a little flying pig from Mavis Castle, Maine. I love it. It's so cute. It's so fitting because my husband's like, are you coming to bed? Yeah, I'm just going to do 1 more row. 5.5 rows later, because it only takes me about 5 and a bit, 6-ish rows to change colours, and it's a bit addictive watching those colours change, so I just keep going. Just 1 more row. So that's just the most perfect stitch marker for that. Oh, I have made a lot of progress on this. Okay, I don't know if I remembered. I know I showed it, but I don't know if I was talking about what I was going to do. I found a pattern on Ravelry about knitting a tube for socks. So it's got ribbing, tube, ribbing, and then you cut into it, make it 2 socks, and you put the toes in, and then you cut into it again and put your heels in. Last time I showed it, I was up to my little coffee cup here, which is so fitting because this is the Meet Me at Central Perk colorway from Stitchcraft and Wizardry. So that's from Friends. So of course I had to put a little coffee cup on there, which is just too cute. And this is how much I have done. I am not entirely sure how much I've done. Last time I checked, it was 10.5 inches. I know I've done more since that because like that's just what I did at work today during my lunch break. I know from this twisted stitch here, that's how much I've done since changing to these needles. I changed to a set of Knit Pro Symphonies, I think they are. I don't have the thing in here, but I'm pretty sure they're Knit Pro Symphonies. Oh yeah, here it is. Yep, Knit Pro Symphonies, 2.5. So yeah, that's how much I've done. You can see that line there where my stitch marker is, but I know that disappears once I blocked it. I've still got to cut in and do heels and toes and stuff, so I'm not really worried about that line. So yes, I'm absolutely loving how this yarn is working up. I think it is just so pretty. And I think I've settled on the, possibly the dark green mini, but I did get new yarn and I have a feeling I'm going to use one of those now. So maybe I'll use both, who knows. Some of you know, because some of you are participating, but Anna from Stitchcraft and Wizardry is running the second, I'm going to get this wrong, and I'll put the correct name here because I've been saying it a million different ways. The second sock syndrome secret swap. I think it's going to be some variant of those words. And basically what you do is we've been given 2 patterns to choose from and a partner. I've gotten Anna for my partner, so I'm feeling very chuffed at the moment. Look, Anna. That's my Beauty and the Beast stuff. And we knit up the sock according to the pattern, And you have two options. You can either knit the sock according to your partner's gauge and send them the sock that you've knitted and your leftover yarn, or you knit the sock to your gauge and just send them the leftover yarn. If you send them the sock and the yarn, you get a matching pair of socks, but one's knitted by you and one's knitted by your partner. If you send just the yarn, you knit both of your own socks, but you get mismatched socks. So Anna and I have tried to coordinate our yarn choices, and we are going to have matching mismatched socks. So I'm sending her just the yarn when I'm finished. All I've cast, this is my second time doing this. The first time I did it by the pattern, which was 64 stitches. It's called the Hello Darlin pattern by Mrs.P. I want to say Mrs.P.Creates, but it could be Mrs.P. Makes. I'm really sorry if I've said that wrong. I will pop it here. I did it 64 stitches, but I know 64 is not going to fit me, so I just adjusted to do 72 the second time around. But how pretty, I'll show you the nice side. How pretty is that ribbing? I love it. It is so nice. All right, so this is going to be my cuff. This is going to be my leg and my foot, which I'm hoping will work out because there's these beautiful pops of that bright yellow in there. Now, Anna and I are both huge Harry Potter fans. This colorway is from her shop actually, and it's called My Little Pony versus Dementors. And she is using, for her cuffs, heels and toes, she is using Care Bears versus Voldemort. I have a Dumbledore's Army Mini, which has also got pops of yellow in it that I'm thinking of using for the heel and then using this yellow again for the toes. So this would be cuff, leg, heel, foot, toes. Does that make sense? Because I'm a little bit worried about running out on this, and I've got to send the leftovers over to Anna, and she needs to have enough to make another second, like a second sock. So I figure if I send her the leftovers of this, and this, hopefully she'll get a sock out of it. And I'm pretty sure her feet are nowhere near as big as mine. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. This is my after school project. This is my school project because it's just stocking stitch while in the round. And the blankets for at nighttime in bed because I get to spread it out over me and get all comfy. That's all I'm working on at the moment. I've decided if I'm going to be doing a weekly one, I need to pick 3 things to focus on for the week, get those 3 projects done, and then move on to another 3. In saying that, I do have some future knitting planned because this is all, my whole layout's going to be completely different. I know I normally segment things, but it's all kind of going to run on into each other, I think. I have made some purchases lately and I need to go get them. Okay, I'm back. I had to go to Spotlight to get some Secret Mother's Day business for my mother. And while I was there, I know that I need 6.5mm needles to make my Ursa sweater by Jacqueline Cieslak. So I got it right today. I remembered it. I wrote down the cable lengths that I needed. And of course I didn't have the exact lengths I needed, so I just got 3 as close as I could. So I spent a small fortune, by the way. I should have just waited and gone to Little Woolly Makes and gotten them at a decent price. And I could have gotten Knit Pros or something that I know I would have loved. But I got the Addy lace needles, the 100cm in 6.5. That's my 100cm cable. I got these are the 2 I'm probably gonna have to replace because I'm not a huge fan of plastic cables like these. I don't know why. Birch in the 80cm, 6.5mm 80cm, and birch again for the 40cm. I'm hoping the 40cm will be big enough, small enough for my sleeves without having to do magic loop. I can do magic loop, it's not a big deal, but I've got fairly big arms, so I'm thinking the 40cm is probably going to be perfect. And if not, I guess I'll just have to make a trip to Little Woolly Makes. What a pity. That was the only thing I was going to have to show you that I've purchased lately. But I arrived to a bunch of parcels on my doorstep. And before I open them, I'm going to need a mouthful of coffee. I had to buy a McDonald's coffee on the way home. We are using the rest of our Victoria beans for our Breville espresso machine thing. And they're awful. They're so bitter. No amount of sugar can save them. So it's saying something when you'd prefer to drink a Macca's coffee than a homemade coffee. Okay. I've already opened one of them, so you don't have to listen to too much crinkling. I got this beautiful, stunning delivery from Mel of Downunder Dyer. And I was just saying about how I just settled on the dark green mini from her for these socks, when I got these. This is the Magnolia Fade set that I talked about last episode. I ordered the minis. Look at those. How beautiful are those? They're coming up fairly true to color on my camera right now. They are so stunning. So here's my dilemma. Do I use this one, which is like the brightest, but also kind of the darkest pink, with this sock? Because they seem like they are kind of meant to be. Or do I use all four together to make a beautiful cowl or shawl or beanie or something? A little stitch mark on there too. I don't know. You guys have to let me know what you think, what I should make out of it. They're so squishy. So this is 4-ply fingering. So 80% Aussie Superwash Merino, 20% nylon. This is her everyday sock base. She's got these beautifully written labels on there now. How gorgeous are they? But I did mention that I was trying to cut down on how much sock yarn I was purchasing. Didn't do great on that the last few weeks, I have to admit. But I did manage to order this. It's an 8-ply, so a DK weight. It's called Saffy. And I love this like saffrony, mustardy type of yellow. It is absolutely stunning. And it's just 100% machine washable merino. And I got a stitch mark on that one too. And I love how she pairs up the stitch markers so perfectly with her colorways. I absolutely love this. I wish I might have to see if I can order more of this, because I would love a jumper in this. This is like my all-time favorite color of yellow. So thank you, Mel. Oh, and she also included a sample mini. So this is her everyday sock base again. And it is 20 grams. And it just says sock sampler mini. It doesn't have a colorway name on it, but I'm sure if I message Mel, I can find out, because I don't have a lot of blues, but this is my favorite shade of blue. This is that beautiful sky blue that I like, that I struggle to find because a lot of stuff's navy and like ice blue. But yes, this is my favorite shade of blue. I absolutely love this blue. All right, so I've just opened up the package I got from Hannah of Rosehip Island. And I did it off camera so that it would, wouldn't rustle. I opened one little thing first, and it's this absolutely stunning skein of her merino linen in the Pink Delight that I have been dreaming about. I've been wanting to try the merino linen, and I love this Pink Delight colorway. It is just, for me, it's just the most perfect and beautiful bright pink, which is probably why I ordered a very similar sock yarn colorway. This one's the Rosa, and this is her delicious sock base. So you can see it's a bit more muted than the linen. You'd think the linen would be a bit grabby considering it's 10% linen, but it is so soft and squishy. And she's included this for me to see if I would like to try it, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Hannah. I can't wait to knit this up. This is going to be amazing. Thank you so much. So yes, I also ordered the delicious sock in the Rosa, and there's a rabbit. That's the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, who, I love Alice in Wonderland. I'm getting all giddy. Sorry about this, guys. Oh, and look at these colors. So these are her delicious sock minis. I love the names. This is the autumnal, which has got 5 20-gram skeins. I love it. They're like little bouquets. What really drew me to this is the combination of this orange in there. I know orange is like, yeah, it's autumnal crystal. It's supposed to have orange in it. But these remind me of Australian autumn, because not all of our trees, go orange and yellow and red and lose all their leaves. We have a decent amount of greens, or they go a bit dull and they do turn a bit grey, and not that that colour is dull at all. It's absolutely stunning. But this is so much Australia in autumn. So well done, Hannah, you nailed that. and I absolutely love it. I feel like this is going to have to be in a shawl because those colours all need to be used together. They're so pretty. So I always put my wool up to my face because I have sensitive skin, and I know if it feels nice in my face, I won't have any issues with it anywhere. All right, sorry for the crinkle. There we go. I just opened my second package and it's not who I thought it was from. For some reason, I thought this one wasn't coming for a few more days. But Rainbow and Sprinkles had like a self-striping sock sale on the other day, and I of course jumped on because they're My Little Pony colorways. And my daughters love My Little Ponies. The youngest loves all the colorful things. And there was a Rainbow Dash colorway. So I was like, well, I have to grab that. But seriously, I've got to show you this packaging. It is so cute. So this is the Rainbow Dash self-striping sock. It is 75-25, 75% merino, 25% nylon. And look at the packaging. Sorry, I undid a little bit of tape first. How cute is that? It's gotten a bit squished in the mail, but that's okay. The yarn's still good. Oh my gosh. Open it up. Ready? I feel like I'm doing like some sort of unboxing. All right, ready? Oh, it's tied up in a ribbon. Look at that. Oh, that is the most beautiful cake of yarn. That's the Rainbow Dash colorway. That's going to be for my youngest. She is going to love that. She's going to absolutely flip when she sees that. And my eldest is a bit more greys and blacks and blues and loves purple, hates pink, not a pink person. So I got her the Twilight Sparkle. That box is a bit more squished. Look at that. She is going to love that. That is amazing. And for myself, I got some needle stoppers. They're avocados. I have an avocado hoodie, earrings, scrunchie, socks. I think that could be it. I'm still looking for an avocado t-shirt. But yeah, they're just adorable and I had to get them. That's so cute. That's my new things. That's it. It looks like a lot, but always like Rosehip Island, Hannah's stuff comes from Tasmania, so it took a little while to get here. These absolutely gorgeous bundles of joy are from Western Australia, so they also took a little bit of time to get here. So it looks like I've suddenly just gotten a lot, but I swear it was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I suppose I've got a little bit of time for some live chat. I'm gonna pack my project back into my bag while I'm doing that. Oh, I totally forgot to mention, this is my Totes A Go-Go bag. And it's my Harry Potter one, so I thought that's perfect for keeping my socks in that I'm doing with Anna. It was just so fitting. She's doing her socks in a her Newt Scamander colorway, which is Hufflepuff colors, and I am a Hufflepuff, and Anna guessed that just by watching my podcast and talking to me on Instagram, and I've never felt so seen in my entire life. Like the fact that she could guess that I'm a Hufflepuff just from interacting with me. I was like, oh, you understand me. So yeah, it fits so nicely in there. I could actually fit so much more in there, but it fits my sock project in there with plenty of room. If I took this bag out, if I wanted to take this out to dinner, I'd probably put my phone and my purse in there as well and just take that out by itself. But alas, I have children and all the things I need to take them out of the house for the night would not fit in the biggest project bag that existed. All right, I am back at work. It's very excited, happy dance. Might need my sock tube while I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, I'm back at work. It's been great. It's been so much. I didn't realize, no, I knew I'd missed my students, but I didn't realize how much I'd missed them. Some of them were super chatty because it's been 4 weeks since they last saw me and they had a lot to tell me. So I have to admit, not a lot of work got done yesterday. And also it's kind of testing time for the grade ones. Like we're coming up to the middle of the year. Reports need to be done, so a lot of assessments are taking place. So I'm not sure how consistently I'm going to have a lot of my groups. but I'm now doing days with 5 groups, which is great. So it's an extra group than what I had last term, and I thought it would be way too much. I thought it'd be way too chaotic, but it's actually worked out beautifully. The reason why it's working out so well is because I'm no longer walking over to get them from their classrooms. Normally I hike across the school to go get my groups and then bring them back to the library, do the groups, send them off, clean up from that group, walk off to go get the other one. And I generally walk off exactly where I've just sent those students to go back to class. And it's just such a waste of my time. So now what I do is if I've got a student with me and I need a student to come to the next group that's in their class, I ask them, hey, Sarah, could you ask Liam to come to the library, please, because it's time for his group. And the ones that there is no overlap with the classes, I just call up their teacher and say, hey, can you send such and such over to the library for me, please? Because I did all the walking yesterday. I didn't call up a single grade. I lasted till just before lunch and I was on my crutches the rest of the day. And then I got home and I could not move from the chair because I was in agony. I had ice packs on. My foot was literally burning from how much I'd been on it all day. And it was still sore and stiff this morning. So I stayed on my crutches all day today and did the least amount of walking that I possibly could. And I'm okay now. Like, I can actually walk around the house without the crutches and I'll be able to, you know, be a mum tonight. So that's fantastic. I was a bit worried about how I was going to be able to get through the week of working and then coming home and doing that stuff and being like, well, sorry kids, I can't do anything because I've used up, you know, all my energy and strength at work hobbling around when I really don't need to. I'm hoping to be able to go to the doctors again on Thursday and get checked out and see if there's a way I can get into physio and start getting some exercises and stuff to strengthen it, because I can't actually hold my foot properly. It has to be held sort of at a certain angle, otherwise there's a lot of pain and I feel like I need physio to help me stretch it out and get some motion back into my ankle because I can't move it properly. So that's work. Mother's Day is coming up this Sunday. For some reason it's on the second Sunday instead of the first. For some reason I always think it's the first Sunday of May, but no, it's the second Sunday of May. I am going to, my mum doesn't watch this anymore, so I can talk about this. I'm going to take my mum out for a day on Saturday, assuming I can walk around. If I can't, I'll hop around on crutches. It's my mum, she's worth it. I'm going to take her to Little Woolly Makes in Hastings. She's never been to like a craft store like that. She's never been to Spotlight. I've gotten her a few little crafty things. If I have time, I'm hoping to sew her up a new project bag, or I'll just buy her one. It's going to be a time thing. And I'm going to take her out for lunch, and I might take her to get a pedicure, but I might get my nails done because I can't have my foot like lifted up and stuff to have my pedicure done. So as much as my feet need it, that's not going to happen. And then I'll do that on Saturday with my mum, because on Sunday I'll be going out to lunch with my mother-in-law and my husband's nana, whom I absolutely adore. So we will be doing that. That could be it from me, guys, because my husband and daughter is about to walk in the door and chaos will follow. So until I see you again, which hopefully will be next week, I might try and talk a bit slower next week because I know that I talked really fast today to try and get through everything. I hope your crafting brings you all the joy that you need, like, you know, respite from work, family, stress, life. And I really hope you're all looking after yourselves physically, emotionally, socially, mentally, because all of that is important, and so are you. Bye.